Hello everybody! Well, I'm out riding my bike. It's back behind me somewhere. You see it back there? Right there. There's a road back here. Off the side of this road I found another swamp. This one's not all pretty and cleaned up like the other swamp was. This one's really swampy, okay? Really swampy. And hang on, I'm standing here. This water goes back a ways. Standing here in my sandals. And I gotta be careful because there might be snakes under those leaves, right? So I gotta be careful. What I'm trying to do is get a little picture of nature. And this is nature, not all cleaned up. This is nature the way it is. It grows wild and you know, it grows whenever, wherever it wants to grow. We can build up buildings and skyscrapers and apartment complexes and everything else. We can tear down nature and fill it in. But eventually nature will win. Nature always wins in the end, you see, because there are natural laws that we have to abide by, that the entire universe, the entire planet has to abide by. And that is that if you stop taking care of a place, nature starts to overgrow it. The grass, the trees, the bushes, everything starts to overgrow. You abandon a building, decay sets in on the building, and nature comes back in. Nature will win in the end, folks. It will. Which is to say that God will end in the end. Am I saying God is nature? Am I saying nature is God? God is God. Nature is nature. Nature is something created by God. But it is part of God's, part of what is natural for God. Natural, thus the word nature. God's laws will win out in the end. And nature will rule. That's for sure. That's for darn sure. Okay, everybody. So, I'm out riding the bike. Put the bike down for a moment. I've come to a great wall. A great wall. Built by, who knows, some ancient civilization to keep the people on that side of Orlando away from the people on this side of Orlando. So, yeah, and, you know, and there's like, well, there's like a highway up above, so people are all going up this ramp up to the highway. Yeah, and there's some signs up over here if I can see them. I might have to get away from these trees. The trees are blocking this. I mean, if I get down on my knees. Okay, what does it say? It says you go that way, you're on west 528 toll road. If you go that way, you're on east 528, and if you go that way to the right, you're headed towards the airport, the Orlando International Airport. So yeah, so here I am, and there's a wrecker pulling a car. Yeah, wrecker pulling a car. Yep. That's why you have to have a bicycle as a backup, because you never know, one day wrecker might be pulling your car. Yep. So what we're doing is we're headed towards my neighborhood. My neighborhood. What's my neighborhood? Well, my neighborhood is Williamsburg, Florida. But Steve, I thought you lived in Orlando. I do live in Orlando. Williamsburg is a community outside of Orlando, I don't know, 20 miles outside of Orlando or something, and it's a real nice, quiet, peaceful neighborhood. And when you're headed in, you know, I looked it up online even, and it said it was a subdivision of Orlando. Is that the same as a suburb? Is a subdivision the same as a suburb? Anyway, I looked it up on Wikipedia. There it was. Williamsburg, Florida has a population of a little over 6,000 people. Just this area. You know, with a supermarket and, you know, some stores in the middle, you know, a Chinese restaurant and stuff like that. And there's signs up ahead. I'm going to stop here. Signs up ahead, I tell you. On that side of the street, Somebody needs to tell these people in their cars to shut up. On this side of the street, there's a sign that says Williamsburg. And one over here too. Let's go see. Let's go take a look at that sign. What do you think, huh? Let's go take a look at that sign. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Headed towards the sign, folks. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. Okay, let's stop the car. Well, I can't drive like this with a freaking camera in one hand. Okay. Okay, where are we? The sign on this side of the street. Yeah. Nice little, nice little area with the post and a wall here, and that says Williamsburg, Florida. Williamsburg. Well, at least it says Williamsburg. Yes, indeed, Williamsburg. And that's the community that I live in. So, suburb or whatever, I live here. Now, behind this sign, I'm gonna take my bike over here and put it down so nobody. If I walk behind the wall, remember the wall? I mentioned the wall to you, okay? Here's the wall. How do you know that's a wall, Steve? What if it's the side of a big building, right? No. I think Donald Trump built this, and it's a wall, by golly, look. That, friends, is a wall. And guess what? There's a little lake here. Yay! That means we get to look for gators. You betcha. Ooh, I saw a butterfly. Where'd he go? I saw a little butterfly somewhere around here. Okay. Any gators, folks? You see anything? Huh? No? Why not? No gators? No? Nice little lake, though. Nice little lake. And there are, in fact, houses on the other side here. I mean, the wall's way back here. And then there's a lake full of clearly vicious alligators here to shield people on the other side in their little houses from the alligators. No doubt about it, folks. No doubt about it. So, Williamsburg, by golly. I like it here. I like it. I like it. So, it's a good place to be right now. It's where I am right now, between where I was last time and where I'm gonna be. Ever since, I went through a divorce a long time ago, and then I had a couple of relationships and got broke up with, and now it looks like Irene and I are getting along pretty darn good. So we'll see where that goes, which means we'll see where I go in the near future. It has to be life, beyond the walls of our disappointments. We have to get past those walls and move on. What do you think? I'd say that's for darn sure. Pick up your mode of transportation and move ahead, people. It's what you gotta do, and it's exactly what I'm gonna do.